Hello everyone, and welcome to my BNB24 official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The vibrant and gorgeous spoilers. Deacon and Taylor's New Year's Eve Midnight Countdown Kiss? By Heather Hughes on Remarks. Comment on television spoilers soap opera, The Bold and the Beautiful. 39. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Deacon and Taylor's New Year's Eve Midnight Countdown Kiss? According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, Deacon Sharp and Taylor Hayes might kiss around midnight. On New Year's Eve, will Taylor and Deacon give in to their emotions? Deacon has been trying his hardest to make his marriage to Sheila Sharp work, but he can't stop thinking about Taylor. Deacon feels a stronger bond with Taylor the more time they spend together during their treatment sessions. Taylor obviously has feelings for her patient as well, despite the fact that it is very wrong. It might be becoming harder to maintain boundaries since Deacon is attracting Taylor in some way. Sheila is still very important to Deacon, but she is no longer the sole woman in his heart. Deacon might eventually come to the realization that he is in love with Taylor, and consider the implications for his relationship with Sheila. In any event, with all the wistful glances and cozy hugs, B&B is undoubtedly heading someplace. A lip lock might occur sooner rather than later because Taylor and Deacon's relationship is developing. Since Deacon and Taylor were not present for any Christmas Eve celebrations this year, they were able to avoid sharing a kiss beneath the mistletoe. On New Year's Eve, though, Taylor and Deacon might have another opportunity to make out. If Taylor tries to leave before midnight, Deacon may host a large party at Il Giardino and pursue her. Just in time for the countdown to 2026, Taylor and Deacon might find themselves in a quiet corner. For a while, B&B writers could divert Sheila's attention so Deacon could focus entirely on Taylor. This might be the final push Taylor and Deacon need to give in to their intense cravings. Will Taylor and Deacon celebrate the start of the new year together? Is Deacon and Taylor preparing to kiss at midnight? According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, there may be some unexpected news on New Year's Eve. Make CDL your one-stop shop for more hot, bold, and the beautiful spoilers, news, and updates. The shocking new crush of R.J. Forrester. The son of Rich Forrester and Brooke Logan was involved more than a year ago. The young Forrester hottie will undoubtedly require a romantic partner, and his decision may cause some controversy. When R.J. Forrester returns to the soap opera, will he be seeing a new woman? Find out by continuing to read. Below are spoilers for the upcoming episodes of Bold and the Beautiful. When we last saw R.J. Forrester, he was attempting to hide. R.J. seemed to disappear after it became known that his girlfriend Luna Nozawa was a serial killer. Luna didn't even try to get in touch with him when she was released from prison or resurrected. She was cool with severing relations. Now that I think about it, when was the last time someone got in touch with R.J.? Did his parents even bother to inform him that they had remarried? There are rumors on the internet that R.J. Forrester's character may have been recast. Fans believe TikTok star Brian Nicoletti is portraying Bridges' wayward son after seeing him on the set of the CBS soap opera. On Bold and the Beautiful, there aren't many ladies in R.J. Forrester's age range, and the selection becomes even more limited when you exclude his family members. However, many people overlook the fact that Ridge, R.J.'s father, is actually Massimo's son rather than a Forrester. Rumor has it that R.J. will start hanging out with his fictitious cousin Electra Forrester at work, even if it's a bit too close for many of us. In contrast to Will, her current lover, R.J. is passionate about fashion and shares many similarities with him. Do you believe that flames could ignite between R.J. and Electra when he returns home? Given that they have the same last name legally, do you think the pairing would be odd? The marriage between Logan and Liam Spencer is doomed. The beloved couple's reunion pleased Lope fans, but soap opera spoilers suggest they may not want to sign their marriage license just yet. There may not be much time left for this Lope reunion. A few minutes after Liam and Hope exchanged vows, two unanticipated things happened that had the potential to completely alter their lives. Will the well-liked B&B pair endure? Here are spoilers for the upcoming episodes of Bold and the Beautiful. The wedding of Liam Spencer and Hope Logan was adorable, modest, and unremarkable. Then Bill Spencer proposed to Katie Logan, piggybacked off his son's wedding, and completely upended Los Angeles. Bill's extravagant plan also included a new fashion brand that will revolutionize soap opera culture. On The Bold and the Beautiful, the Spencer family is entering the fashion industry. According to soap opera spoilers, Liam will be heavily involved in his father's new business endeavor, which will undoubtedly cause awkwardness at the dinner table. Can Hope and Liam maintain harmony at home while working at rival fashion brands? Thomas Forrester, Hope Logan's crazy ex, comes back in town and insists on working with her at Hope for the future, adding to the already difficult situation of the entire family engaged in a fashion war. According to B&B spoilers, Thomas gave his ex a lengthy speech about prioritizing the business and putting their past behind them for the benefit of HFTF. However, we are all aware that when Thomas claims he isn't attempting to get close to Hope, it's typically the other way around. Will Hope Logan's relationship with her ex go too far at work? More significantly, would Liam's wife lose her job as a result of his family's new business? How long will their reunion last? B&B spoilers: Will's houseguest, Katie, and Donna mediate. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Donna Logan Forrester will attempt to ease family tensions. Katie Logan Spencer is still thinking about the next phase of her life. Additionally, Will Spencer invites Dylan. Remember that there won't be a new episode on Christmas Day before we begin this post. Fans will see a repeat program instead. But don't worry, there's a brand new episode. Let's start with Katie, who is still in awe of her upcoming chapter. Gifts from Bill Spencer have always been extravagant. Therefore, although a fashion house is a wonderful present, it also fits Bill's personality. Katie and her new fashion house have the man's complete trust. Katie is aware of the enormity of the task. But is it really her goal to lead a fashion house? According to teasers for the upcoming episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Katie eventually finds out how Brooke Logan Forrester truly feels. Nothing will stand in the way of their bond, the Logan sisters vowed. But we are already witnessing the beginning of it. After seeming to be on Katie's side, Brooke went to talk to Rich Forrester about her uncertainties. Donna tries to persuade the sisters to reconcile after she hears Bridge conversing. Even though Brooke and Katie might agree to a temporary ceasefire, things might not remain amicable. It's simple to imagine Bill telling Katie that Brooke will always support Ridge above her own family, and that this is a fight. At Eric's residence, fans just witnessed Steffi Forrester Finnegan and John Finnegan ring in the holidays. But Shin will also see Will and Electra Forrester at the beach house. Dylan is present as well. But according to a sneak peek, Will proposes that Dylan stay the night. Electra appears surprised, but she immediately accepts. The woman believes she can learn more about Dylan. But what is Dylan's true strategy? She doesn't seem as innocent as she seems, in my opinion. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Will invites Dylan to stay overnight, and Katie names the fashion house. By Heather Hughes on remarks. Comment on television spoilers soap opera, The Bold and the Beautiful 24. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Will invites Dylan and Katie to spend the night at fashion house. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Will Spencer will invite Dylan overnight while Katie Spencer names her fashion firm. The regular action will continue, but B&B will air a rerun. Will's beach house party will start at that time, so expect a number of visitors. John Finnegan and Steffi Forrester Finnegan will also be present, in addition to Electra Forrester. Dylan will also receive an invitation as Electra, and Will honor their pledge to help her. Dylan is attempting to move on with her life despite going through several unpleasant situations because of Luna Nozawa, particularly when Luna rushed out in front of Dylan's automobile. Although there was nothing she could have done, Dylan felt some sorrow about running Luna down and killing her. Dylan had nothing to feel bad about because Luna was the one who unexpectedly appeared in front of his car. At the next beach house party, Will and Electra will be happy to see Dylan enjoying himself. Will then propose that Dylan spend the night, but Electra will insist on spending more time with him. Naturally, B&B hasn't yet disclosed its plans for the Dylan drama. There will be a scene with Finn taking an outdoor shower without a shirt, so it's probable Dylan will stare at him and become somewhat obsessed. Alternatively, Dylan can become obsessed with Will or Electra. In any case, Dylan is getting closer to some important characters on canvas, which must be setting up some shocking new developments. Meanwhile, Katie will confess to Bill Spencer that having her own fashion firm doesn't really feel genuine. Bill will argue that it's true and that Katie will achieve a lot of amazing things. Brooke Logan and Rich Forrester will eventually travel to Spencer Publications, where Katie will discuss some of her ambitious ambitions. Brooke and Ridge will receive updates on the significant news when Katie reveals the name she has selected for her new fashion house. Brooke's lack of confidence in Katie's new endeavor may cause tension with her sister. Although Donna Logan Forrester will make every effort to promote harmony, Katie and Brooke's conflict appears certain to worsen in the upcoming months. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, there will be a lot more Logan sister problems in the near future. Make CDL your one-stop shop for thrilling Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, news, and updates. Eric demonstrates that he remains the center of the Forrester family. Eric took in the festive ambience as the Forrester estate was decked out for the holidays. But he couldn't take his eyes off the secret design he intended to reveal to his whole family. When Donna inquired about his well-being, he said that he had been thinking about previous Christmases and how this one differed from them. Eric alluded to possible surprises for the family gathering. Brooke and Ridge immediately followed Carter and Daphne to the extravagant event. Under the mistletoe, Carter and Daphne kissed. Carter quickly saw that Ridge was staring at him, and Ridge enjoyed how close Daphne and Carter had been lately. The next to arrive were Steffi, Finn, and the children, who immediately infused the celebration with a sense of youthful holiday enthusiasm. In keeping with Stephanie's custom of giving back to the community, Steffi was pleased to see Brooke at the mission earlier in the day. Ridge seemed uninterested when Eric tried to talk to him about his new design. He thought he might see it later and that it could wait. For the time being, Eric dismissed it and spoke of the joy and warmth that pervaded his home over the Christmas season. For the benefit of the kids, he tried his hardest to embrace the Christmas spirit, but his frustration at Ridge's dismissal once more was evident. For the second time, Ridge pulled Eric aside and said he was worried about meeting him at work earlier in the day. But instead of worrying, Eric chose to concentrate on the getaway. In her own address, Steffi expressed her gratitude to her family and to Finn, her supportive spouse. Hayes stole the stage by declaring his love for his parents and of course Santa Claus, while she spoke succinctly and sweetly. Finn added that they were fortunate to have a contented and healthy family. They kissed, and he felt that Steffi had improved his life. Daphne spoke next. At first, she thought she would spend Christmas by herself, but now that Carter and the Forrester family were there to support her, they embraced her. Carter agreed, saying kind things about Daphne and his ties with Ridge and Eric. Donna thanked everyone for visiting their house, so they could spend Christmas as a family. She turned to face Eric and acknowledged the significance of the holiday for him. Brooke said that she was delighted to see Eric and Donna succeeding in their marriage, and that she and Ridge had reconciled. Eric once more alluded to upcoming surprises for the remainder of the event. Although Ridge was perplexed by the surprise, he changed his tone and began speaking about Eric as the Forrester family's pillar of support. Ridge joined everyone in a toast to Eric, the Glue Forrester, as Eric kept the whole family united. Carter heard Ridge and Brooke discussing Eric's spontaneous visit to Forrester Creations. But it didn't take long for everyone to notice that Eric and Donna were missing. The kids were ecstatic when Eric and Donna unexpectedly showed up at the door dressed as Santa and Mrs. Claus. The children were thrilled to open the new toys that Eric Claus had given them. Following in the footsteps of Carter and Daphne from earlier in the evening, Steffi and Finn shared a kiss beneath the mistletoe. Hayes told his great-grandfather that he wishes he could have witnessed Santa in action when Eric returned wearing his usual clothes. For the third time, Ridge grabbed Eric aside and inquired as to if the Santa costume was the major surprise he had been hinting at. Eric admitted that he was there to get the Santa costumes for the enjoyable Christmas moment when Ridge brought up the office visit once more. Aside from that, he wanted to think back on his time working for the organization. Eric made the decision to completely embrace retirement, and assured Ridge that everything would be all right.